on the track.
Say you love me, prove it. Wanna trust me, new way. I can pull up in a new way. Mind so deep, listen, screw set. She ain't down, but her brain so stupid. I can pull up in a coupe that's ruthless. My lifestyle, I live so ruthless. She's so bad, so my shot I had to shoot it. Say you love me, prove it. Prove it. Say you love me, prove it. Prove it. You say you love me, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. She's so bad, so my shot I had to shoot it. When it come to rap, baby, you know that I do this. I'm in my OTR, hope you check my movement. I love how you making all this nice on my music. Call me daddy, send me pictures, yeah, all of that cute shit. Let a nigga blast and shots for my boo thing. Baby, been with me, you know I be having mood swings. Just me and you, and I don't care about what your friends think. I be in my bag, so you know that I be fencing. Really find it cute how we finish each other's sentence. Get a new chain, but your name is dependent. Whenever I need it, she be sitting in attendance. Coming up in music, baby girl, it's a blessing. Prove it, I need love and affection. Pull up, do the things you was sexting. Baby girl, I meant it. Baby girl, I meant it. Say you love me, prove it. Wanna trust me, new way. I can pull up in a new way. Mind so deep, listen, screw set. She ain't down, but her brain so stupid. I can pull up in a coupe that's ruthless. My lifestyle, I live so ruthless. She's so bad, so my shot I had to shoot it. Say you love me, prove it. Prove it. Say you love me, prove it. Prove it. You say you love me, prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Say you love me.
Okay. I rocks with that.
That was a fact.
Big facts, big facts.
You know the time, live at 9.
21.
On my day.
I'm Barry.
I'm Michael.
You got two special guests in
Two
the building.
special guests for the last show.
That's how we doing.
Victor Arumemi and Jay Bezzy.
You already know the vibes. Me and Jay Bezzy, we here. Live at 9.
OTR.
OTR, Arumemi, we taking over.
OTR, yes, I'm the new member. Like we gonna
Remember, for real.
I'm
the new member now.
OTR clan.
You know, wait for my chain. You know,
Feel me? Fact.
Nah, but that song was dope though. That song was definitely dope.
dope.
You want to give us like some background about that specific song?
Yeah, that song drops tomorrow for me. Drops Friday.
Oh, we got
I wanted
the
to let
exclusive?
y'all. Yeah, I want to get y'all the exclusive for me. They were full.
You too kind, bro. You too
I had
kind.
to get y'all the exclusive for me, but it's just me doing this whole little R&B wave for me. I've been doing this whole rap thing for a minute, so I was like, it's time that I put some more content to my music, talk about some females, different stuff everybody could relate to. So when I did that, you know, I was just in that type of bag, that type of setting. I just went for it.
I like that.
Well, you know, if you want to go number one, you got to borrow some money from 50 Cent.
It's the only way. 300,000.
That's everybody. Right, that's everybody. So we got our second guest, Victor, over here. He's a returning. He's the first and last guest.
Oh, was I the first?
You were the first.
Yeah, that's how we bring it in circle.
That's
You know
what
what
it
I'm
goes.
saying?
Wow. Alignment.
A word, right? So how's everything been? How you been doing?
Good, man. Good. Just, you know, out here trying to figure this artist shit out, you know. And
That's a fact.
You had that dope art show that we went to. Not too
yeah,
long
man.
ago.
Appreciate that.
Congratulations
yeah, you
on
know,
that.
Yeah. You know,
Right.
just tapping into. I mean, as long as you're on the planet, it's important to just tap into whatever it is your gifts are as best as you can. You know, so right now it's doing that and trying not to get swallowed by the 9-to-5 jazz and
That's
you
a
know
whole
what I'm saying?
fact.
Yeah. And wild out on somebody in there, smack somebody out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I lost my last job.
But that guy deserved it.
We'll talk about right, yeah.
Wait, we got a caller.
You got a caller already.
Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Oh, they hung up on us.
All right.
Oh, they gonna call back though.
We don't do no prank calls on the last show. Right?
Right. What y'all doing?
So I had a question about the art show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how long did it take to do all that? Like, what was the process like?
Oh man, I was planning that for probably close to a year, like between which I wouldn't say that's necessarily typical, but just between like creating the pieces, because it's not like I was doing like one painting a week or anything like that, but just taking my time with that, talking about the concept with my friend, and then kind of like strategizing in terms of what the marketing was going to look like and things like that, and finding a venue, and just like also pushing myself to create or to like, what I'm saying, because like I wasn't working at the time. It was like after I lost my job when I first started like kind of building on everything. So it was like hard sometimes. I didn't really have it in me to create and to produce or whatever. So but yeah, like once I had the theme and everything in mind, it was just a matter of getting all the pieces done that I wanted in the collection, and staying on top of the marketing, which was probably one of the biggest challenges for me, because we were talking about artists like trying to do everything or whatever, and like I just want to create, I just want to get my shit off. Like I don't like let somebody else do the marketing and like all that other stuff. Like that's not really my wheelhouse. Like I'm interested in those things, but I don't want to do it really. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you your money or whatever, make that happen. So, but it was cool to see kind of all the metrics and like, okay, like times a day to post and all the different things that you don't necessarily think about that go into having an online presence and like being able to market yourself well. So yeah, man, I'm glad it all came together, DJing the shit, like
shout out to you. Like the last time you was at Blue, I'm not even gonna hold you. You was playing all my songs. Hope and dance.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man.
So it looks like we have a caller.
Yeah,
so we're gonna take this. Oh, we got 2 callers. Hey, caller. We got 1 caller. Hey, caller.
That's what I thought.
What's good?
Yo, what's good, man? Definitely got a shout out. I love the show. Watching all the way from Syracuse, man. Y'all keep holding it down. And to the guy that's doing, the art, the DJ, man, yo, salute to you, my guy.
I appreciate it, man.
Keep grinding, keep pushing, and just keep knocking down them doors, my guy.
Appreciate that energy, man. Much love.
That's a fact.
Upstate.
Man.
Facts.
All the way from.
Syracuse deep.
Also, one last time, we just got a shout out, Barry got that show June 4th, Syracuse, New York is going to be lit, Funkin' Waffles. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets pre-sale. I'll let the kids.
That's next weekend.
It's Tuesday, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Shit.
Oh, word. Yeah, you gotta shut that out.
Yeah, shout out, I'm going to be performing upstate. Shout out to my big little cousin. Upstate, he holding it down up there. We will be performing together. We don't have a song together right now, but I'm opening up for him. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah,
it's like, it's like opening up for like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about it. So yeah, Tuesday, if you're in Syracuse, New York, you need to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to make you dance.
Facts.
We're going to make you dance to this.
So I got a question for you. How long have you been rapping for?
For me, I've been like into music since I was like 10, but I decided like I'm gonna take it serious at 14.
Okay.
So I started dropping music more at 14. I'm 16 now, so
Okay. So you've been doing it for a
2
minute.
years straight?
yeah, going hard for it.
So what made you switch up from rapping to R&B?
It's just like more the content and stuff that I wanted like in my music. Like at first I was like, okay, I'm talking about when he calls girls, everything everybody else talk about. I want to talk about something else, something that's gonna make people be like, I'm in this mood. Let me throw this on. So I was like, I'm gonna do something like that. So
I dig it. And I like that song too. That was fire.
thank you, appreciate it.
Definitely have to play that.
Dropping the bomb, gonna be everywhere.
Where can
You got a
Where can you
DJ
listen
right
to that?
next to you. You feel me? You
Word.
network.
I have to-
You gotta network for
Let
real.
us know.
Shout out DJ Nick too. That's my boy.
Yeah,
Word,
that's
right?
yo, man.
That's
Shout
a
out
fact.
Nick, man. Yeah.
That's a song.
Yeah. So, what for both of you, right? Because I wanted to ask you about the art and you say you're making like more R&B music now, or that's your lane? Like, what gives you your inspiration? Like, is it personal issues, or is it just like, can you be inspired by things around you? Do you need a muse to actually do things? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what gives you the motivation to keep going?
I mean, I'm a storyteller above all else.
Okay.
I'm a storyteller, so I'm always looking to express whether it's an idea, a concept, a reflection, whatever. I'm looking to communicate something. So whether it's my story, just things that I'm observing in the world and society, things that I've been pondering, whatever, I'm looking to tell a story. So my creative process is just me looking to pull those stories out and translate whatever I'm feeling or thinking internally, and then seeing where connections are formed with other people. So like, using the art show as an example, like my style is very abstract and like kind of impressionist, and so I'm like creating some of these pieces. I'm like, man, I know what I had in mind, but this is super abstract, and I don't make it like knowing how people are going to respond or receive it. But I had a story to tell with these different pieces, so it's always cool to kind of see what other people will take away from it. But I just like telling stories. So whether I'm musically or like on DJing or
when you make like a DJ set, like is there a story that you have like?
Yeah. Like sometimes it's like a lot of little stories. You know what I'm saying? So like in my head I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna play this song, which is a sample of this next song, which was written by the brother of the person who produced this next song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
so yes, I'm saying it all connects. I always wondered that because I'm like, it always like flows. Like when you go to like certain DJs, like they all have like a certain set, but it's like you could hear like a whole. Let's say they do a Drake set, but it's not going to be like every Drake song.
Right.
It's going to be like certain ones that you like. Nah, I'm on one, and then they go to like other stuff. So it's like you got to have a certain kind of like ear for certain things.
Yeah. Like if you're really into those things, like there's definitely a lot of ways to make those kind of connections. But I draw inspiration from everything. Like being in a place like New York. There's so much that you come across, so many different types of people, and experiences, which may influence your personal issues and growth and things like that. So it's like all of that goes into the art, all of that goes into the stories, which is why when you create anything, you can pretty much you find somebody who will connect with it. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's not their exact experience, but like when you create something that's authentic and real to you and like has that value, like that can't be like erased. So
okay.
What about you, bro?
Nah, same thing, man. Definitely, I guess I create my stuff from like stories, but then it's also like, well, alright, let me fix that. What I do is like I create more stories for my music, but like what made me decide to like switch it up and talk about like real stuff is like just being around other people in the music industry. Like I just watch how other people drop music and hanging out with them, realizing the stuff that they talk about, and I just see what I could do to put that in my music so people could listen even more for me. That's why I went the whole R&B route.
You sound good too, because some people want to do R&B, but
they don't got it.
That's a whole
really
fact.
Don't got it.
That's a whole fact.
So have you ever sung live yet?
That's crazy. I ain't do that yet. For me, I obviously did shows before, but that's like more rap stuff. Like I've never performed a single one of my R&B shows, but I'm gonna do it soon though, cause I got an arena show coming up. So perform that in the arena. I'm performing at City Field. Shout out Queens Youth Music Festival. Me and we going crazy. So I'm probably gonna come out doing something like that.
Okay, you definitely do that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm really been practicing for, man. Having rehearsal, working hard. Cause I'm just trying to better myself as a musician at the end of the day.
Absolutely, you have to put in that 10,000 hours. That's what they say.
Got to.
That's a fact, because it's like with me, like I just put out a new project and it's like it's different to me because I just rap, so now it's like a rap song and I'm trying to add dance to it, and it sounds good in my head, but I'm like, yo, I ain't never do that. So like at this performance in Syracuse, like I'm about to get y'all,
get y'all money's worth.
Debut of a
it's
whole
all
lot.
it's all experimentation,
but it all helps you grow. I feel for sure. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you just gotta just have fun, whatever you're doing, your art, your R&B, like. Because the other thing I noticed about the crowd is that they could definitely tell if you're not there with what you're doing.
Right.
He don't even feel himself. So it's like you gotta really just.
You definitely gotta come with that energy. Like it definitely, if you're not being, I think, authentic or just true, it's evident.
They feel it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you. Matter of fact, I was telling somebody the other day. I was like, you got to believe this shit before you even touch the stage.
Oh, absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about, oh well. I mean, I felt where they were coming from because they were like worried about the idea of being good enough and like certain things with the content. I'm just like, you know what your intentions are, but you got to believe in this shit before it touches anybody else's ears. And like reaches anybody else's soul. Like.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because if you don't feel it, how the hell is anybody else gonna feel what you're saying?
Right.
It's true.
You know. But I gotta say one thing to you. I like this about y'all OTR cats. All of y'all, I feel like y'all are ahead of where most of the people are your age who are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of y'all are looking forward. Y'all are like trying to venture out and do multiple different things.
Yeah,
and I like that. I just wanted to
at
let
a young
y'all know.
age.
At a young age.
Some people
for
your
real.
age is not even like. They're not taking it as seriously. Y'all have a whole clique and y'all all support each other. So like that's dope. I just want like just like he's saying. Like,
Word. Like you doing R&B, like you said you're doing R&B. I remember when Nick was here, he was saying he was gonna do like mix it up and do like what was it? He was gonna do like more like Jamaican stuff. He said he would venture into that.
But he also DJ, so he's already nice at DJing.
Yeah, he's already,
I
he
do
already
DJ
knows
right
different
now.
stuff. So I just wanted to say, I just had to let y'all know.
And at
that.
at such a young age, that just lets me know that when y'all get to our age, y'all
Right,
gonna
right.
be like
Trying to do something.
millionaires.
Yeah.
Forget about all that. You heard?
No, I got to. Yeah,
Nah,
niggas
but
working
yeah,
hard.
keep
So
doing y'all thing.
you've met like a bunch of people like DJ Khaled, Meek Mill, A Boogie, all that stuff. Do you still get starstruck from that, or you're used to it now?
I'm used to it now. I used to get starstruck a lot. Like I got starstruck like when I first met Meek. It took, I think after DJ Khaled, it was like, all right, it's normal now. But nah, let me stop lying. Last time I got starstruck was probably like a couple months ago. I was in the studio with Boogie, but then Offset pulled up.
Oh.
They made that Star Tender song. I was like, the minute I heard the ad libs, she's like, Offset. I was like, oh, I'm like, this is real. This is real. I'm in the studio with Offset, man.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I got
Another caller.
starstruck then, man.
You got another caller? Hey, caller.
Hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Is
Hey,
this Live at
Mom.
9?
Yep,
it is.
This is.
Hey, mama.
Hey, I'm just calling to say hello to everyone.
Hey.
This is Mama Varian. All five of you are so talented young men, and I'm watching you look wonderful.
Thank
I'm
you.
wishing Jay and Victor the best. And Live at 9, I know this is your last show, but I know it's going to be more things coming up. God has a good plan for you.
For sure,
and I
sure.
wish all five of you the best, okay?
Thanks,
Thank
Mama
you
so
Berry.
much.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Mama Berry.
That was
That's love.
sweet.
See,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Much love.
Jerry and Victor, hopefully y'all can play at one of my parties next year. You
Just
know,
let me know,
scratch
man.
a few songs for me.
You know, let's have some run.
Now, fam, you know?
Yeah.
Take care, gentlemen. Take care, guys.
You
Thank you,
too.
you
Have a
too.
good
Have a
night.
great night.
I keep it in the
Good
field.
night, baby.
That's love. That's love. See, that's what we need, man. That's the shit we need to always be on.
Word.
Positivity.
Yeah,
I love it.
positivity. No point in being negative because just like why?
It's a waste of energy.
Word.
It really is a waste of energy.
That's a fact. That's why, honestly, I just had to say this. I feel sorry for racists. Like, for real, how
Yeah.
you just wake up with so much hate
Right,
for
right.
somebody else? Like,
I
how?
don't care.
And
Like,
don't
on
care.
top of
They're raised. They could have been raised that way.
But still, that's even worse.
I'm not saying this is an excuse, but
I know what you're saying. But you just wake up every day and you just hate somebody.
I wouldn't say just racist though, because a lot of people
No,
wake
I know,
up
I'm
just
just saying.
hating
This is-
anybody that just wake up.
This is
hating
also
anybody.
true.
Yeah, like
But some
sexist,
people just hate people just
like-
because
Right,
the color of
right.
their
Yeah.
skin. Like,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people
yeah.
just
Just
nobody.
hate people. Like,
Yeah.
they just don't like people. Like there's
Facts.
people that
This is
just
true,
don't
too.
like
100% fact.
being around people.
Like,
I was
how? Why would you
I
wake
mean,
up to that?
there's lots of reasons though.
I mean, they've been
Yeah.
in
That's
stuff,
true.
but it's like you have to grow through that stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if people are people like you know how like there's animals that help we're supposed to help each other. We're not supposed to be like so like all right, well I only stick to this crew. Like everybody's supposed to
100%.
go around and helping everybody. Like just like how I don't know. Like I don't know how the animals do it because I don't speak animals, but they all have a collection. They have a certain set of rules, and that's why we have a certain set of rules, so we don't behave like animals. And it's like, even though we don't, even though people do still behave like animals, we still have like the. I feel like even though a lot of police know that, we still have like certain morals about ourselves. That's like that stops people from just becoming mass murderers at such an alarming rate. There's a few mass murderers, but it's not like I feel like if people just decided, you know what, I don't even care no more. Like
I feel like the
enough
only
people
thing
decided that.
The only thing stopping people from murdering a bunch of people is prison.
Right.
But if you down to murder a bunch of people, are you scared of jail?
Yes.
No, because you can just kill yourself at the end.
Yeah, that's true. But even then, at the same time, you murdering a bunch of people and you get caught, you are scared of jail.
I always feel like with people, there's a lot of pain and I feel like the person
Absolutely.
that's murdering the person is in more pain than the person that's getting murdered.
I don't know about that. Depends on the pain.
It's a deep pain.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
the guy that killed Nipsey had to be going through something really painful to think that was going to
he
end
was
his
just a
pain.
bitch.
Nah,
No,
was
he
nice
felt
bitch.
like
Facts. He
him
was just a
killing
bitch.
Nipsey probably was going to end whatever pain in his life. It just made his life way worse.
I do think
100%.
that
I hope he
there.
hang himself.
I do. Oh damn.
Yeah, wow. Now you carrying around that hate of hoping somebody hate themselves.
That's not hate though. Like
That's
I hope.
I think
Hope.
there's a lot of nuance like in the world, and unfortunately humans aren't like great at appreciating nuance and like acknowledging nuance. So it's like, okay, well, you don't believe what I believe, and I don't really care to make an effort to learn about what you believe or why you believe it. So I'd rather not deal with you.
Yeah.
Be gone. Because to me as a human, like what you believe shouldn't really concern me as long as it's not harming me or anybody else.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like whether you're Muslim or Christian or whatever, what are you doing with those beliefs? You know what I'm saying? Are you seeking to better yourself and just live a pure and balanced life and just have a positive impact on the planet, or are you trying to blow some shit up? Mm-hmm. That's two different types of energy. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So why, like, if I believe differently, would I take any of my energy to be like, oh well, you don't believe the same thing, or we're so dismissive, like we don't want to acknowledge that everybody walks different paths.
Yeah, everybody's
you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to understand everything either.
For sure.
Not
It's not
everything
here for you
I'm
to
learning.
understand.
Yeah, I be trying to understand everything, and the
You
things that I don't
can't.
understand, I get frustrated.
Yeah,
And you're going to be frustrated a lot. Right. You are going to live a life of pure, perpetual frustration.
Yeah.
Because
It's like
it's
you-
not
but it's
meant
like-
for you to understand, though.
But it's hard though, because when you are such
Bro,
an
you have to
understanding
understand
person,
it.
It's
the
good.
thing that you don't understand is like, what the hell is that?
It's
Yeah,
good.
I get
It's
what
good
you're
to. It's
saying,
good to
yeah.
make an effort towards learning, like having dialogue, having conversation. But yeah, I mean, not everything is going to be understood not in your lifetime. It's
For
just
sure.
too much.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, but be intentional about learning about people whose perspectives might be outside of yours. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea of a racist definitely pisses me off, but I understand that there are a lot of different ways somebody can end up walking that path.
And there's a lot of ways to get out of that too.
Yeah.
I know a guy. I went to school with a guy in college high school, who actually used to be like a super racist, like a neo-Nazi. I was talking to him about it.
How
He
you
was
used
like,
to be racist?
I'm gonna let me explain.
Alright.
He did the same thing. He actually learned and understood. Like he learned about other races and things like that, and he realized the stuff that he was being taught was just pure ignorance.
Yeah.
It was just a lack of understanding or lack of trying to understand someone else
Right.
and what someone else is going through. So after a while, he was like, you know what, I'm off of this. Like, there's no reason for me to hate and not.
You walking around with that energy for
Yeah,
nothing.
for no reason.
And nobody's even thinking about, like, the people that are really like racist. Like, nobody's thinking about you.
Absolutely not.
And I was saying, it's like, even for me, like, because like I'm a dark skinned person, so it's like I have to understand that, like, even though that's one of those things that I don't understand, I have to accept. They gotta wait because I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got you. It's like let's say I'm walking down the street, right, and a white girl crosses the street late at night. Like, I'm not thinking about her, like, you
Hell
know what I'm
no.
saying, but she's thinking that
That
could
you gonna
be
do
trying
something.
to do something to her,
Facts.
right?
And
I have
that's
to
crazy
accept
to
that.
me. That's
I have
crazy to me.
accept it.
I was in East New York, and I had got on the elevator, and there was an elderly lady. No, well, she wasn't elderly; she was older, she let me go on. Like, she would not get on the elevator.
Oh, damn.
Facts.
Wow.
She was like, "Go
Yeah,
ahead."
my neighborhood,
I
they be
was like-
closing the door when they see me. I'm like, you know what, sis? I just understand.
Word. And I was like, it's sad that you have to feel that way
Right.
towards me. Like, I have no
Yeah.
sense of, I don't want to do nothing to you.
But again, so back to what I was saying about nuance. Anything could have been going on in her head.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like, so that's the we all have to be mindful. That doesn't mean walking on eggshells, but it's just like everybody is coming to the table with different experiences.
Absolutely.
She might have gone through some crazy trauma,
For
like
sure.
Which is
you
true.
know,
For sure.
and like some people are just easily triggered. You know, you just never know. Like,
sure.
even like I talk about this sometimes with people. I'm like a very like touchy feely kind of person, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like on the shoulder or whatever, but like not everybody's necessarily like that, or I might automatically go to like, yo, bro, you know, or with like my female friends, but some people are sensitive about their personal space for, you know, different experiences, like, you know, but you're not necessarily thinking every time like, damn, like if I touch your elbow, like, but you know what I'm saying? But like for some people that's kind of a violation, or if they depend on how well they know you, whatever. Yeah. So it's just like
boundaries, like
it's just like, you know, again, it's like finding that balance between accepting that, you know what, maybe some people are gonna have an adverse reaction because of your background or what your skin tone is or whatever, and then sometimes you're just not gonna know, you know, and it doesn't necessarily feel good, but we need to learn to navigate those things and say, you know what, whatever they're going through, it actually doesn't have anything to do with me.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like you're supposed to say you gotta accept that.
Yeah,
like,
you know, and I'm not
understand it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna dedicate energy towards like, you know, saying like F off, like, you know, screw you, like, because, you know, I just don't know.
And
like,
you put energy to something that
can make it worse.
Sure.
Yeah, let me just keep it pushing, you know.
You got another caller? I heard that one. See, that's the prank caller.
Stop prank calling. Word.
I don't like people playing on my phone.
Pay for that.
One question I have for both of y'all: how do y'all receive criticism? Because I know, like, Barry, he's kind of the sensitive type. So, like, how do y'all take criticism, and how do you like use it? I guess.
It depends what type of criticism it is. For me, like, if you coming off in a genuine way and telling me like what I could do to expand my music or expand me being an artist, then I'm 100% gonna respect it and take what you said to me and think about it. But if you coming off like on some ignorant shit, like, you're not.
See, this is what I'm talking about with the OTR cats. They are very forward thinking, and I love it.
You know, like that. You feel me? If you coming ignorant, I'm not jacking that. But if you gonna sit there and come respectable, let me know what I should do and what should I try. I'm always gonna be open ears because I'm trying to expand to the highest levels possible. And I know the only way I'm gonna be able to do that is listening.
That's a fact.
That's a fact,
See?
bro. You talking that truth.
See what I'm saying?
We got another caller, though.
They be understanding.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, this is DJ Nick.
Hey,
what's going on?
OTR in the building.
What's good?
Yeah, you know, I'm shouting out my boy Jay Bezzy. You know, I'll be rocking.
You know the vibes, man.
Shout out
Appreciate
to
it.
LMM. Shout out
Facts.
to
On the damn thing.
You got another caller?
We got another caller?
Yeah, appreciate you calling in, bro. DJ Nick.
That's a fact.
OTR.
How this young DJ, man.
Gang, gang.
Hello?
caller.
Yo,
What's good?
LMM OTR.
Hey,
Vontae.
what's good, bro?
Yo, Bezzy.
You know the vibes, man. What's the word? We here.
Good, my boy.
Live and now. We here.
Live at 9.
Yeah, I know.
Fact.
A lot of heat coming.
It's a fact.
Fact.
Feel
Stay
me?
tuned, man.
So
Prove It drop tomorrow.
you already know, man. Prove It drop tomorrow, man, on all platforms.
Is that the
Everybody
song
go
that
get
we were just listening to?
Yeah.
Prove It? Okay.
Drop
That's
tomorrow.
right. He's right there.
Do you have any other songs
Little
like
summer
on
bop.
Course.
other words? That's a fact.
Of course. I just did like a little EP back in February.
Oh, okay.
Straight R&B. I ain't do
Oh,
like no rap.
word?
Yeah.
You got other songs off of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Oh, we'll
gotta
play that
for
on
y'all.
the. Yeah.
Why don't you let them know about what we working on together, though? Like, you know
So
what
feel
I'm
me, it's a
saying?
new member of OTR right now.
Training day right now, right?
My boy, man. Yeah, new member, man.
OTR live at 9. We got a mixtape dropping. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? They got some bars. He been working. Like, we all going to do like we got to work together.
Where we got? We got to make over here.
They
About
gonna
to
be
put
spinning
that.
at the Buddha Chief.
Where,
Listen,
right?
man. Let's get it. It's the time.
The summer's ours.
Call it Vontae.
It's not mine, it's yours, it's ours. We'll all take it over.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's a fact.
Fact.
Yo, we appreciate you, Vontae. Thank you for calling.
Facts.
Gang, know the vibes.
Well, have a good night, brother.
It's a fact, bro.
So how does it feel to y'all to, like, you know, be at the last show? Like, what things have you recognized in terms of changes, and kind of just what things have you learned along the way, like from the first show to now?
Oh,
I mean, it's ain't our last show.
I mean, you know,
I mean, but it's weird because it's like I kind of felt like we needed like something, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like we've grown every episode. Just like I feel like just us. Like we were just talking, like we would all just meet up and just talk, and now like we talking to people, and now we're talking to people that have the same kind of ideas. It's like every episode we've grown as people just in life, individually, like and as a collective. But like I could just see the growth in all of us. So it's like each episode just coming up to meet up and just share ideas and have a meeting place where you could share ideas, talk about music, and just meet different guests from all types of everywhere. I just feel like it's just a blessing in itself to even have like it's like these conversations for me is just a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I like getting inspired by conversation rather than we could all just be sitting down watching TV somewhere and not talking about nothing but laughing at the same jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like conversating and
it's like a communal vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. So this is definitely and I didn't even know I would like this. I was just going with the flow. Like, I was just like, man, let's just keep going. Like, I like talking to people, different types of people.
What about
especially the youth kids? Like not saying kids. I don't mean to say that, but like the younger people, and to see where y'all mindset is at. I'm like, man, if I was 16, I had a mindset like I don't know who I'd be right now.
I would be in
like,
a completely different spot.
I really am like happy. Like I'm really happy that y'all really like focus and grinding. Like keep doing y'all thing.
It's the only way to do it, man. You gotta do something big. Got one life to live.
Different.
Word. Word.
So how you feel today?
Got 5 calls. 5 more minutes. Oh, my bad.
I know if I had a penny for every time you said like, I'd be rich. That's something you need to work on.
Some people, one thing I had to figure out if I'm a curse or not.
Going to the speech class.
A speech class. You think I should do that?
Yeah. Bro, you said you was gonna go.
Oh man! I thought you were talking about the public speaking thing.
That is the public speaking thing.
I know. Now I figured that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
Oh man.
So how do you feel on our growth? Do you feel like we?
I feel like we've gotten better every week, every episode. That's the main thing we haven't done well is marketing. Like we have so much dope content. I'm not even just saying that like trying to gas us. Like we really have dope content.
That's a fact.
But we don't market it enough.
That's a fact.
That's on all of us.
Yeah.
That's a
so
fact, you know.
That's the only thing we need to work on. Once we like market ourselves well enough,
we'll be popping.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I like that you're not worried about it because it makes me not worried about it. Not for real, I be worried. I'm like, oh no, man. I keep going. But we go wherever we go, it's gonna be bigger, better, and
we gonna be everywhere.
Yeah. We taking over. We the next thing smoking in New York.
All right.
No, we're not the next thing. We the new thing.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just let a date go.
And then he's doing everything now.
Right.
But nah,
he gonna cut y'all out. It's gonna be live at 9 with a day.
Yeah, what? Starring a day.
Right. To the other two cats.
He's gonna come here with a blazer.
I know they had to be.
Hi, my name is Ade. But nah, I definitely agree. I definitely feel like we've grown with every episode. Definitely the way we interview people has changed. The content has definitely grown. Yeah, I think everything that we do, every single, not even just the episodes, but even when we're just out and about and all three of us are just talking, planning things, like we're always coming up with new things that we want to pitch. Like later on, we want to do some stuff for the summertime that we ain't even talking about yet.
Right.
We just got.
I gotta just wait for it.
We just got so many ideas that we just want to give everybody, and
it's dope when it's flowing like that.
Yeah,
too, you know what I'm saying?
It's just a collective, and we just got it. We just want to promote us, you know.
Yo, you
want to
promote like all of our
shout
people
out
and
to
stuff.
Day for the logo and the business cards too, because it's like everybody I give one to, they're like, yo. I'm like, yeah, we in.
What I love about this group is like when we talk, we just keep on talking. Like they both know I'm a quiet person. So like, they can get me to talk, which is so dope. So
yeah,
you know.
And you got stuff to say when you talk. That's why it's funny. I'm like, nah, you got to be on here and say some of the bullshit you be saying.
Word, man.
Nah, facts.
Ain't nothing like chopping it up with your folks, man. For real.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man, and doing something positive at the same time. It's like that's a win-win.
Indeed. We wasn't meant to be solo characters, you know what I'm saying? And we just accomplish so much more when we choose to see each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it and not and just look around as nobody. You feel me? Like I want to see familiar faces. I want to be able to share in the new experiences, the higher heights. You know what I'm saying? Like I can imagine what it's like for you as a young artist and having your crew and everything like that, and just thinking about the days when like, damn, we're all here together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, unless you.
That's a fact.
All right. So this is our last show, and we're gonna go out with a bang. We got Jay who's about to play his track for the EP that just dropped in February.
That's a fact, man. For me, Teenage Love out now, man. Go get that everywhere, man.
There we go.
Peace out, y'all.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Good night. Good night.
Night night.
Thinking about you. 1 a.m. and I'm thinking about you and what I'm gonna do. 1 a.m. in the studio, I'm thinking about you. 2 a.m. probably leave the shit, I'ma check on you. 4 a.m. write your legs spread, about to go to round 2. Niggas had a chance with you, but you snooze, you lose. And you wonder why I do what I do. And you wondering, girl, why I waste time. Cause baby, you want commitment. And baby girl, I just want FaceTime. You said I hit you up on a late night. Yeah, baby, when I get things right. Then like 6 times. Yeah, 21 like 6 times. 1 a.m. in the studio, I'm thinking about you. 2 a.m. probably leave the shit, I'ma check on you. 4 a.m. write your legs spread, about to go to round 2. Niggas had a chance with you, but you snooze, you lose. Say you snooze, you lose. Baby, what you wanna do? I know it's a lot that I put you through. Heard you found somebody, but I hope it ain't true. Girl, I'm thankful, you're my angel. I've been wildin' out in the stew, ask me. I've been going hard and my life ain't been the same. I've been waiting up for the Rex to fucking come. I'ma hit the girls that done me like the Rex came. I just want some freaking late night like it's back page. Yeah, girl, you book smush. I just want some good brains. Heard you want some real love, that shit hard to maintain. You just wanna play cool, you just wanna switch lanes. You just want the glam life, the camera life. I said you got my back, baby, she like you damn right. Look at you, my wife, you really wife type. I don't know about it, baby, I gotta think twice. 1 a.m. in the studio, I'm thinking about you. 2 a.m. probably leave the shit, I'ma check on you. 4 a.m. write your legs spread, about to go to round 2. Niggas had a chance with you, but you snooze, you lose. And you wonder why I do what I do.